Hey, if you guys go back and watch my very first video that I put up on YouTube, I had said that I am a motivational recovery coach. And my focal point is addiction and helping people to avoid relapse and motivating people to really push through and to get to the end of that 90 days of their recovery, which is the hardest. That first 90 days is the hardest. Now, since then, you've heard quite a few things coming from the minds of an addict and a lot about motivation. And I was asked an incredibly logical and justifiable question, and I love when I get asked these things. If you're a recovery coach and you're a recovering addict, why so much on your Facebook and your YouTube and your Instagram and all of your platforms and all of the t-shirts that you're making, why so much about motivation and not as much about recovery? Well, to answer that, without motivation, there is no recovery. You can get clean, you can stop using, you could do all of those things, but you're not going to succeed at it. You're going to end up at some point going back, because just by quitting, by putting it down, by stopping using, whatever the case may be, that's usually because of something to do with law enforcement or somebody's making you do these things. But you're not living the life, you're not making the changes, you're not doing all of the other internal things that you need to do to recover. So motivation is something that you need, and I'm not talking you need a cheerleader saying do it. No, you need to start working on yourself. You need to be able to believe in yourself. That's where all of the affirmations are coming from. That's where all of the I cans from my videos are coming from, and the I believes. You've got to change from I'm just going to go ahead and quit using and flip that switch and be like, you know what? I can recover. I can succeed. I believe in my recovery. I believe in myself. Once you make that flip, that's you finding your internal motivation and using it. That is, you wake up. There's no one around you. You're in that house by yourself. You're in wherever it is you're at. You're by yourself. It's just you and your mind. Scary two combinations at times, right? You have nobody there to be your motivator, so you need to be your motivator. You need to be the one to motivate yourself to get up, get out of the bed, and to get on with your day and do the things that you need to do to be successful in your recovery. That means to live to live your life in a way that is going to lead you to great things. Making those changes necessary. People, places, things, mindset, all of those great things. You've got to make those changes. You have to be motivated, though, to make them and then to follow through with them, to make them stick, to make others follow your rules that you set for your life. They don't have to follow the rules outside of being with you. But while people are with you and in your presence, it is okay for you to say no smoking or no drinking or no gambling. They're the rules and the guidelines you set for your life. That's you making the changes. That is the self-motivation that you're pulling out of you. And that is why you hear more about, right now, the motivation and the affirmations and the inspirations than you hear about the word recovery and addiction. Without all of those other things, without all of that motivation, without me trying to help you guys realize that self-motivation is the first step and the key to having a successful recovery, you're not going to have a successful recovery. You may be clean. You may not be using right now, but you don't have the motivation to keep that going. There's nothing driving you. So once you really start to believe and you understand that you can believe, that you carry it, that you carry all of that right here, that no one can do this for you. You can wake up by yourself, get up and survive and do it and recover and be successful and have the life you were always meant to have. That is why you hear and you see so much more about my motivational end of it then you do the recovery. And that is why what I do is called motivational recovery. I hope that answered some of your questions, guys. Talk to you soon.